presents the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And reporting from the sidelines all game long, we've got David Aldridge.
Here we go.
Now, Oladipo. Here he goes. And it's Oladipo with the jam.
And all that athleticism on display. Love whenever Oladipo puts his head down and just knifes to the rim. Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
The drive by Wembanyama.
And a big man who moves like a guard. Wembanyama is an absolute terror when he slices inside.
Tries it from 19. Chalmers' shot is no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
There's the drive. Koulibaly with it. And stolen by Ayton. And here we go, Albuquerque, fast break. Beasley for three. Hits it from three-point range.
Guy's just ridiculous. He's just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Now, here's Oladipo. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Outside Leonard. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Here's Mobo. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Oh, how about the vision by Wembanyama there? Always looking to get teammates involved.
And here's Chalmers for three. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Richard, during his rookie year, Victor Wembanyama had a game with 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 blocks, and 5 made threes, a 5-by-5 for the ages.
That was the first time someone put up those numbers in NBA history. Wemby is going to continue to do things we have never seen before.
For the finish, he draws iron on the dunk. And Beasley has the ball here for Albuquerque. It's a 5-point game.
And Leonard makes it look easy. Incredible at getting inside and just finishing with physicality.
Now, here's Oladipo. And then Oladipo with the jam.
And I love it whenever Oladipo gets tricky with it. Putting on a show for everyone with that one.
From deep three-point land, no good from Beasley.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
Now, here's Oladipo. There's Williams with the three. Trains the three-pointer.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Beasley outside. .135 left in the first quarter.
And the defense was all over him once he got in close. Didn't want him to get too comfortable.
Back to Wembanyama. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play.
First personal foul.
It's on Kawhi Leonard.
And this kid is tough. Wembanyama just powering it in despite the contact.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a three each time.
Now, here's Oladipo with the drive. And finished off by Oladipo.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend. And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Here's Mobo. And a wide open look for Wembanyama. They grab their own miss. To the right side. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Bangs home the trifecta. Wembanyama's got 10 points in the game.
Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting threes at well over 7 feet tall. The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. 25. They lead by 14. And we'll be... And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Can they keep up the pace? Who knows, but they're already in a great position to win this one.
Pass to Williams. The three. Rebound by Albuquerque.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Offensive rebound. And Ayton throws it down.
Assertive basketball. Ayton getting after it on the offensive glass, using his size to his advantage.
Here's Wembanyama. Wembanyama deadly inside.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Pass to Mobo. Oh, wow!
That is powerful.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Beasley outside. From the wing. And it goes down 2 points. Beasley's got 5 points so far.
That may be not the highest percentage of looks right there, but look, you can't argue with results, I guess.
In the corner, it's Koulibaly. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Koulibaly's got his second basket.
And we know about Oladipo as a scorer, but he's a team guy first and loves to make the right play.
Nobody near Williams. Off target with his three.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Daniels, and he jams it with authority.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Pass to Mobo. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Albuquerque trails by 15. Here is Daniels. And it's Beasley in the corner. Traps in the tray. 8 points for him.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Here's Oladipo. And it's Oladipo with the jam.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
And Mario Chalmers gets the whistle that time.
Side out.
That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played, and finished off by Oladipo.
Firing on all cylinders. Oladipo is hot, and he knows it. Commanding the ball right now.
In. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul.
Albuquerque shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. That free throw good from Daniels.
Taking 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Daniels. With the prospect of making a big lead even bigger.
And you got to jump at this chance. Stretch that lead out as much as possible.
Outside Williams. Empty that time from Leonard. And Beasley has the ball here for Albuquerque. .55 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Shot clock at 6. Here's Hayton. Albuquerque again can't hit it. To the inside. Tails the baby hook. Wembanyama's got 14 points for the game.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Pass to Oladipo. Wembanyama, a screen. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist.
This goes to
16 points for Victor Wembanyama. Picked off in midair. He got it up. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. Up by 16. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And, Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
And that one, good.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
To the paint.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
For Albuquerque, they've had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Here's Bitadze. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
A little breakdown there, letting them get that rebound. You can't allow that to happen.
Chalmers outside. Another shot. Here's De Silva. 6 to shoot. For the 3. Chalmers' shot is no good. Albuquerque trails by 15. Here's Grant. Buries it down low. Grant's got his first basket.
Off and running right out the bat here to start the second half.
Jackson with the screen. Pass to Ellison. Jacks up a 3. Jackson misses.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Dunn. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Good ball movement here by Albuquerque. Kicks it out to Grant. Great touch on the 16-footer. Grant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Outside for Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And Mario Chalmers gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Substitution on the court.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Here's the break. Outside Jackson. Pass to Ellison. Good on the shot.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
2 minutes remaining in the
On the wing, Daniels. He has 6.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
They're limiting the offensive possessions for the other team. Tough to win with no extra possessions.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Here's Chalmers. Right wing. Here's Ellison. That's good, and so Chalmers with the assist. Ellison's got 5 points so far. And here's Chalmers for 3. Ellison with the rebound. Outside Jackson. Chalmers surveying the D. From deep three-point land. From beyond the arc and then some.
3.
And that's in the gym range, Kev. He can pull up and knock it down from anywhere.
And Mario Chalmers gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Personal foul. 4th team foul.
Here's Leonard. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Leonard's got his second basket of the game.
You see the competitor in Leonard matching the 3 from the other end.
Now, here's Chalmers. And the wide open shot from Reddish. Good on the triple.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Chalmers' shot is no good.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Driving to the basket. And Chalmers slams it in.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided.
The away team
Delivering the blowout. We're going to step aside for just... And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And here's Oladipo. And it's Oladipo with the jam.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
On the wing, Daniels. From outside, off the mark. Here's Mobo. Fires for three. Connects from three-point range.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
A three from Wembanyama. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Pass to Oladipo. Wembanyama, a screen. And Oladipo, here we go. And then Oladipo with the jam.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their play.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Wembanyama looking it over. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Oh, Victor Wembanyama, a thunderous finish there.
Ayton a screen. Three-pointer, Daniels. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Now Chalmers. Beasley outside. From the arc. Wembanyama with the rebound.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
And stolen by Ayton. Stolen away. Koulibaly with it. Offline with his three.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, that's it right now. He's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Wembanyama. Good as the jump shot falls. Wembanyama's got 23. Chalmers surveying the D. To halt the run. And Chalmers slams it in.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Wembanyama, a screen. Here's Oladipo. And finished off by Oladipo.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
Oladipo outside. And then Oladipo with the jam.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrapper.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off.
It's Oladipo on the wing. Wembanyama, a screen. Clock at 6. And then Williams slams it in.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
No good from Beasley. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And they go to the intentional foul.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock, but really they're just kidding themselves.
29 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Oladipo. Here's Williams. Here's Koulibaly. Good on the three-point shot. Here's Chalmers. Over Oladipo. And the basket by Chalmers. Now here's Williams. Shoots over Leonard. Off on that one. And so the road team gets the W in this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which they...
Of the NBA for you with our analysts Brent Barry and Grant Hill. This is Brian Anderson along with reporter Allie LaForce. Oladipo with the ball. Pass to Coulibaly. Five to shoot. Here's Wembanyama. Back to Coulibaly. Outside for Wembanyama. Oladipo outside. Back to Wembanyama. Shoots over Ayton. Wembanyama's shot is good.
What a luxury having Wembanyama on your team. I mean, he can create anything out of nothing.
Pass to Ayton. Shot from the wing. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Williams on the wing. Wembanyama screen. Down low. And the layup is good.
When Wembanyama goes up, he can be so quick. I mean, the rookie looking very assertive.
Top of the key. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 in this game. Here's Williams. Pass to Mobo. Back to Williams. Takes a three. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Ayton. To the inside. And stolen by Williams. And they're running. They grab their own miss. Pass to Coulibaly. Wembanyama with it. And it's Leonard picking him up. Another shot. And it's Wembanyama laying it in. Wembanyama's got 6.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Leonard for 3.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Ooh, it's slammed in by Oladipo.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
And that ends their drought. You could feel the frustration building with each miss.
Yeah, massive relief there. Getting a little bit frustrating for them until that bucket.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, you wondered if they would take some time to find their A game. They did it at jump ball. They've been awesome tonight.
Here's Chalmers. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And that one drops for him.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
Now here's Oladipo. He's got 6. Here's Coulibaly. Sinks that one from the post.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
It's stolen by Wembanyama. And here's the fast break. Oladipo outside. Here he goes. It's Oladipo with the finish.
That ability to attack off the bounce, one of the real strengths of Oladipo's game.
Here's Beasley. Williams grabs the board. Outside Wembanyama. The three ball. Connects from downtown. Wembanyama's got 9 points.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team shown.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
Beasley for three. Oladipo with the rebound. Misfires there. 4 for 6 in the game now. Any hope of coming back to win this game looks near impossible.
I know. The way things have gone so far, hard to imagine.
Daniels misses. Now Oladipo. Give him 8. Going inside. And it's Oladipo finishing it off.
You got to get in front of Oladipo or else you're going to see things like that. We don't mind.
Here's Beasley. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. And here's Oladipo. Oh,
Yeah.
my goodness!
Oh, man.
Powered it home!
Not fair at all. Woo. And not often we get treated to a solo alley-oop.
Takes precision timing for sure.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Outside Wembanyama. Nice move. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You got to keep him out of the paint.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Clock at 6. Pass to Daniels. Over Williams. Daniels misses. Here's Mobo. Still without a bucket. Now Wembanyama. The three is up. The rebound by Beasley.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
That one's good for 2.
Tons of first-step quickness from Daniels.
Wembanyama scanning the floor. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Yeah, Wembanyama fights for his bucket, using his size to get it done despite the foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Leonard, a threat from deep.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
2 minutes.
1:56 left in the first half. Williams' shot is good. Williams has got 5 now.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another. That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
Here's Mobo. He takes it in, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
they've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one. Just can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul. 1:03 left in the second period. Here's Oladipo. Ooh, it's slammed in by Oladipo.
Yeah, it's that guy again, Victor Oladipo, just getting it done. Looks like he's going to have a huge night.
And that one's good. Chalmers. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first half. And the foul called on Victor Oladipo. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
There's 42 seconds left in the first half. Here's Chalmers. De Silva with the rebound. Outside Reddish. Here's the pick. Pass to Jackson. And stolen by Leonard. And they're on the run. The pull-up. Here's Daniels. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Reddish. Jackson surveying the D. Good if it goes. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. A dominating first half of play. And so far, it hasn't been close. Leading by 17. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Castle for three. Ellison grabs the board. You know, Grant, you talk to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that at Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman.
I just don't think they want him taking that kind of shot. Again, his teammates are just laughing, shaking their heads there on the bench.
And here they come. Here's De Silva. No made baskets yet.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
Oh, got that one up quick.
And he wastes no time coming out of the break.
One side is dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play.
Pass to De Silva. And he banks in the layup.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Castle for three. De Silva with the rebound. Outside Reddish. Driving to the basket. To the wing on the left. 6 on the shot clock.
Albuquerque ball.
Oh, got a piece of it. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
Well, somehow they kept possession of the ball after that poor pass. They should be very thankful that wasn't a turnover.
Banked it in off the glass.
He's been accurate tonight. I think the best way for them to succeed is to get him more shots. Sounds simple, but it comes down to execution.
Here's Chalmers. No points yet. Pass to De Silva. Just 5 to shoot. Here's the three. And it's Albuquerque with a rebound. Here's Castle for three. Buries it from three.
You're upgrading the three-point shot. It's big for Castle as he continues to develop.
Here's De Silva, defended by Dunn. Jackson outside. To the middle. Here's Ellison. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Castle for three. Ellison grabs the board. Outside Reddish. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
Reddish getting up there and getting explosive.
Here's Castle.
Full team foul. Mario Chalmers. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Grant. Pass to Dunn. A minute 22 left in the third. That three's off the mark. Here's Chalmers. Still no points. Now here's Reddish. Beyond the arc. They get it back. Here's Ellison. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Here's Reddish. Knocks down the long J. Reddish has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Chalmers. Inside. Just 4 to shoot. Pass to Ellison. Oh, from deep. The shot that time not on target. And here's Albuquerque now. 19-point game. It's intercepted. From behind the arc. And it's Chalmers missing. Here's Castle. From deep three-point range. Can't get it to drop. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Up 19. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Outside Wembanyama. Driving in. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Oh, ferocious on the attack. Once Wembanyama gets into the lane, the defense is done.
Outside, Williams. From downtown. And it's Albuquerque with a rebound. Beasley for three. Williams grabs the board.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
From deep three-point land. The shot, no good.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Daniels. A good-looking shot from the wing.
And it seems like Daniels is comfortable all over the floor.
Oladipo outside. Just 5 on the clock. Three-pointer. Fires in the triple.
Some confidence from Victor Oladipo, and why not? He's got the green light in this offense.
Beasley outside. Out to the right wing. To the paint. Pass to Chalmers. Here's Daniels. Williams defending. Beasley for three. Mobo with the rebound. They're enjoying a sizable lead.
And what I like, BA, they haven't stopped pressing the issue.
Outside for Wembanyama. That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value. And nice to see him delivering.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. He got a piece of it. And he recovers it. Fires from deep. On target from range. Wembanyama's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Scouts love this from Wembanyama. A big who can hit smooth three-point shots.
Here's Chalmers. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
3 points.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Outside Coulibaly. Back to Oladipo. Fires for three. Gets it to go. He's now 9 for 11 on the night.
And let's face it, when you're down this many points, you simply can't let them get that good of a look.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
There's a screen. Pass to Beasley. There's the three. And it's Coulibaly with a rebound.
That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Outside, Williams. Outside, Coulibaly. Takes the three. Gets the three ball to go.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
Offensive rebound. Tries again. No good on the shot.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
Williams misses.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Beasley for three. Sinks it from distance.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Williams from long range. And the three-pointer goes.
Well, he's got that height advantage, and out on the perimeter, a smaller defender is just not going to contest.
Pass to Mobo. And here's Oladipo. And it's Oladipo finishing it off.
Put that one-man show on Broadway.
That's one way to go with the alley-oop. And so the home crowd treated to a win, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Hello, basketball fans. Brian Anderson here, courtside with Doris Burke and Grant Hill. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. Here we go. Bankero outside. Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You gotta keep him out of the paint.
I'll say this, Bankero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation. And it's Coulibaly missing.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Beasley outside. Jacks up a three. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Jackson outside. 4-3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Out to Beasley. He shoots it. And again, it's Albuquerque missing.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Tries the spin move. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul. First team foul.
First one falls for him.
Number 2. Coulibaly.
Both good from the line that time.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Here's Daniels. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Get it, young fella. Dyson Daniels has a lot of tools, showing his hops on that one.
Here's Chalmers. Oh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
You know, that's using speed and quickness to combat size. By the time the defense reacts, it's far too late.
From outside the arc, Daniels misses. Outside Coulibaly. The kick out to Bankero. Back to Wembanyama. And stolen by Beasley. And here comes the break. And that one's good. Chalmers.
Opportunistic basketball. Gets a great look at the 3 in transition.
Here's Chalmers. Driving in. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Are you serious? That is some power from a point guard.
Oh, I love backcourt players with some ups.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Nails it from beyond the arc. Coulibaly's got 5 points.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Releases. The rebound by Jackson. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Bankero. Oh, Bankero throws it down.
In transition, Bankero already knows to turn on the Jets. I mean, he doesn't allow the defense to catch up on him at all.
Aiden. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant.
What a way to begin this game. dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Here's Chalmers. The shake. Rips it home off a terrific move.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Throws it up high. And stolen by Beasley. Here's Ayton. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Well, the big man flashing his touch. DeAndre Ayton makes it look easy.
Right side, Koulibaly. Pass to Banchero. Spins. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Beasley, right side. And stolen by Banchero. Now Jackson. Leonard defending. Wembanyama screen. And Jackson, here we go.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
The first quarter concludes, and a double-digit lead on the scoreboard.
12.
Up 11. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, they came out with a physical presence and made rebounding a priority.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
Well, Doris, there's one thing for sure. When Kawhi Leonard is available, he's elite.
There's no question about it, Brian. And it's so difficult to watch a player who cares so deeply about the game as Kawhi does not have his body hold up. It's been unfortunate over the years to see the toll injuries have taken on his career. But boy, oh boy, clutch, skilled, competitive, tough, every attribute you could want.
It's Beasley on the wing. Over Banchero. Beasley, that's good. Beasley's got 5.
I didn't see that coming. He sinks a pretty dicey shot.
From deep three-point land. And it's Chalmers missing. And Ayton has got the ball here for Albuquerque. 8-point game. Leonard outside. Pass to Ayton. 5 on the clock. And it's Koulibaly with a rebound.
Great contest by the defender, but that's a dunk you've got to put down in his face.
And here's the fast break. Daniels, that one's true. Daniels has gotten his second bucket of the game.
Oh, good shot from Daniels. He understands he needs to keep knocking these down for his team.
Banchero the screen. For 3. And that one's good. Chalmers has got 5 points now this quarter.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Back to Koulibaly. Back to Banchero. And stolen by Beasley. Pass to Ayton. Puts it up. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Now Koulibaly. He's got 5. Koulibaly on the wing. Inside. Banchero. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Ooh, getting up there. I mean, Banchero wants everyone to know he's a threat to hammer it down.
Here's Chalmers. Uses the glass on the layup. Chalmers has got 5 now.
Just what they wanted from that possession. A quality look in tight.
Tries the spin move. It's Banchero with the drive. Oh, what a drive from Banchero.
He will muscle his way down the lane. Watch out when Banchero comes tumbling by.
Coulibaly brings the double. Pass to Beasley. From deep three-point land. No good on the shot.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Now here's Banchero. He's got 9. Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Assisted.
This is the kind of damage DeAndre Ayton can do if he gets the right positioning. Nicely done.
Driving inside. Shots blocked. Beasley for 3. The rebound by Jackson. Outside Wembanyama. Oh, it's Wemby.
Yeah, this is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing. Dominating on the inside.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Leonard for 3. Fires in the triple. Leonard's got 6 in the quarter.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Wembanyama. And it's Albuquerque with a rebound.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Up 7. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And here's Albuquerque now. They trail by 7.
Team foul. Anthony Black. First personal foul. First team foul.
And here's Grant. Shot clock at 6. Doesn't go for him. Ooh, great D that time from Dunn. Pass to Bataze. Here's De Silva. Knocks down the triple. De Silva's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Castle. To the paint. Here's Bataze. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
Good vision by Castle there to find the open man.
You know, Grant, you talk to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that at Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman.
On offense, here's Albuquerque. 11-point game. Pass to Dunn. Puts up a 3. It's not going to go for him.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
You know, a lot of coaches might let you hear it for taking the three-pointer on the break, but I like the decision there. The D had already collapsed inside.
Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. From down in the low post, it goes.
Nice decision by Castle. I mean, this guy is a great teammate.
Outside Herter. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Pass to Batase. Fades. And it's Albuquerque with a rebound. And stolen by Herter. To the middle. Here's Black. And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. It's stolen by Dunn. To the inside. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there? Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
We've got 1:48 left in the third. Here's Black. Pass to Dunn. Just 4 to shoot. And that one is hammered home.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Out to the wing. Here's De Silva. Drops in the 3. De Silva's got 6.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Here's Herter. He got a piece of it. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. 54 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Going inside. And the layup is good. Herter's got 6 here in the quarter.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And good whistle there.
Albuquerque shooting their first free throws of this game. So Albuquerque going with an almost entirely new group here. Pass to De Silva. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
The officials were right on top of that one.
First free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both shots. 27 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Chalmers. And again, it's Albuquerque missing. Dunn outside. Pass to De Silva. Spins. Shot from the top of the key. And the jumper is on the mark. De Silva's got 10 points in just the second half.
Ooh, how sick was that, guys? I mean, he makes defenders look silly with moves like that.
At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. Zalip. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Coulibaly with it. And now we've got an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
First team foul.
Outside Wembanyama. Pass to Banchero. Shot clock at 5. Outside for Wembanyama. Pure from three-point range.
When Wembanyama goes up, he can be so quick. I mean, the rookie looking very assertive.
Here's Daniels. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
The steal. Now Aiden. The three-pointer off the mark. Here's Wembanyama. Soft touch off the glass.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
The shot inside. And Grant finishes it off.
Oh, what a pretty pass. Throw to the open spot. Lead your teammate perfectly.
Drives to the hoop. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Here's Chalmers. Goes up on the wing. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. Here's Chalmers. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Into the lane. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever. This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
At the line for 2. Mario Chalmers.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. On offense, here's Albuquerque. Here's Chalmers. Offline with a 3. They're enjoying a sizable lead.
And what I like, BA, they haven't stopped pressing the issue.
Here's Koulibaly. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Woo! BA, that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. Here's Chalmers. Off target with the 3.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way because hoisting from 3 is not the answer.
Grant, right side. He's off on that one. Great D that time from Banchero. And their biggest problem so far, taking care of the ball.
Yeah, they've made some great plays, but way too many turnovers. Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Here's Chalmers. Misses the 3. Jackson on the wing. Connects from downtown. Jackson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, you can see Paolo has a team-first mindset. If there's an opportunity to get a teammate involved, he's going to do it.
And it's Chalmers missing.
I don't know if he's tired or what, but he is definitely holding back a little bit, and he has to step his game up right now.
And here's Albuquerque now. .58 seconds left in the final quarter. Beasley for 3. Back to Daniels. A shot to stop the run. And there's the screen. 5 to shoot. Beasley right side. Over Jackson. And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim.
Great to see players still working the in-between areas. There wasn't much resistance defensively.
Koulibaly on the wing. Banchero the screen. The 3 sinks the tray.
and just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And it's Chalmers missing.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence. is Brian Anderson, Stan Van Gundy, and Grant Hill here with me. And in a few moments, we'll hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Here we go.
Inside. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
Here's Chalmers. Here he goes. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. 4 on the clock. Here's Leonard. That won't fall. Can't drop his first one. Pass to Coulibaly. Here's Chalmers. Stolen by Ayton.
Yeah, what I appreciate about Ayton is that he wants to keep getting better. You have to be excited about his future.
Albuquerque shooting their first free throws of the game now. Ayton hits them both. Here's Chalmers. And just about a minute into this first quarter. Outside Coulibaly. And stolen by Beasley. Here's Daniels. 4-3. And he parries his first look.
Oh, good shot from Daniels. He understands he needs to keep knocking these down for his team.
And you watch Dyson Daniels on the floor, Coach. He's everywhere on defense.
Yeah, Brian, he's one of the best guys disrupting offenses and getting deflections. He gets his hands in passing lanes. Effort like that will always find minutes.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Jackson outside. Wembanyama screen. Jackson can't get it to go.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
To the paint. Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
And that's just terrific body control by Ayton, setting a solid pick and then quickly getting himself open.
Here's Wembanyama. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Here's Chalmers. A rebound by Jackson.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
Here's Coulibaly. Soft touch off the glass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there ain't no way he's missing a layup like that.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Here's Chalmers. This one for 3. On the wing, Daniels. And a miss there on the triple.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
It's Ben Carroll with the drive. Oh, Ben Carroll throws it down.
Oh, so ferocious on the drive. I mean, have to be impressed watching Ben Carroll just throw it down.
Out to Leonard. From deep. And it's Coulibaly with a rebound. Fast break. Here we go. Jackson for 3. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Well, he saw the defender back and he got the look he liked from three and capitalized.
Down low. Beasley. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
With power. That's how you do it, big fella.
Pass to Koulibaly. Now here's Banchero. Six on the shot clock. Spins. Koulibaly drives in. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
And look at those moves in the post. And the smooth finish to go along with it.
Just excellent work around the rim. Lets it go from the wing. And it falls all over the rim and in. Koulibaly's got 6.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
The scoring is fast and furious as we end the first. They lead by 6. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
Here's Chalmers. Pass to Banchero. Incoming, Banchero. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
He will muscle his way down the lane. Watch out when Banchero comes tumbling by.
I'll say this, Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation. Here's Chalmers. After the basket by Albuquerque on the other end. Drains the triple. He's got 7.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
And the ball ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute to play. On the take. And the layup is good.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Leonard for 3. Oh, he can't sink it. He's 0 for 3. Wembanyama with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Pass to Chalmers. Here's Banchero. Banchero hammers it home.
And this is why you must push Banchero out of the paint, or else he'll slam it all over you.
To stop the run. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. And the dunk by Jackson.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Now here's Beasley. And his first miss of the night. Now 2 of 3.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Pass to Jackson. Tries the spin move. Back to Koulibaly. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Here's Jackson. Misses the layup. On offense, here's Albuquerque. 15-point game. Here's Beasley. Pass to Chalmers. Sends it home from 3-point land. Chalmers has got 5.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Here's Chalmers. 9 points in the game. Wembanyama with it. Launches a 3. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. And here's Albuquerque now. Here's Ayton. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Outside Koulibaly. Got a piece of it. Jackson outside. Pass to Chalmers. Just 5 to shoot. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Here's Chalmers. No good from outside.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
And it's Albuquerque with a rebound. Leonard with the ball. Jackson in his pocket.
And that was a good read from Leonard. Noticing the overcommitment and exploiting it.
Outside Koulibaly. Driving to the basket. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Here's Daniels. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
First team foul.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
And he's good on the second. And he nails the third. That'll count. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And that'll do it for the first half of play. Up by 12. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. To the inside. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
It may be a players' league, but the coaches obviously play a big part as well.
And this is when a coach earns his paycheck. Analyze the situation and give your players the information they need to succeed.
And here's Albuquerque now. Down by 12. Clock at 6. Here's Castle. It's hauled in by Black. You know, Grant, you talk to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that at Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman. He was gripping the rock on the way to the slam.
No way he was going to get stripped on that one. Here's Daniels. Drops in the 3. Daniels has got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, slick play call by Daniels. Pick and rolls give him room to operate, and he does not waste it at all. Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Here's Castle. Still without a bucket. And it's in there.
Not exactly what coach wanted coming up the floor, but he'll take it.
Going inside. Pass to Batase. And the 3 off target.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Castle for 3. It's rebounded by Batase. Herder with it. Done in his pocket. And he lobs it up. And the dunk. dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Herder. Here's Batadze. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Batadze with a screen. Dunn goes in.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now.
Well, that's basically a warm-up 3 for him. The defense can't allow him that caliber of attempt.
Here's Dunn. And it's Albuquerque with a rebound. Trying to make up ground here.
And with plenty of time left, you want to play with urgency, but not desperation.
Here's Castle. And he throws it down with one hand.
Operating the pick and roll like a seasoned vet already. Castle just taking what he sees open up. And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking the basket.
Dunn's shot is good.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Pass to Black. Launches it. No luck on that one. And here's Albuquerque now. It's a 10-point game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Batadze with a screen. Castle for 3. Knocks down the triple. Castle's got 7 points for the quarter.
You're upgrading the three-point shot. It's big for Castle as he continues to develop.
Outside Herder. There's the steal. Here's Reddish. Oh!
Wow!
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. And that one drops for him.
And that was a timely basket to stop their momentum.
Here's Castle. Lays it up and banks it in. Castle's got 9.
Yeah, and that's where Castle is most effective, when he's getting downhill and attacking.
Here's Black. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Batadze fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. Batadze's gotten his second bucket. To the middle. Here's Dunn. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking the basket.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Up by 5. And right after this, we'll bring... Three tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Here's Chalmers. He takes it in. And that one is hammered home.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And that one's good. Chalmers.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Here's Chalmers. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one, doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
Beasley for 3. Sinks it from distance.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Look out below. You got no chance of defending him right there. Beasley with it. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Banchero. And he drives in. Banchero out muscling the D.
Yeah, look at Banchero putting his physicality to work, driving through contact right there.
Here's Chalmers. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. Here we go. Pass to Coulibaly. Jackson on the wing. And he gets it to go.
Well, anytime you can get a good look close in like that, it's always your best option.
Beasley for 3. No good that time.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
First personal foul. First team foul.
The visitors with the ball. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's Wembanyama. Wembanyama, effortless inside.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
Banchero comes with a double team. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball call.
And here comes the break. Here's Coulibaly. Banchero outside. Spins. Shot clock at 6. Lets the 3 fly. And that one's good. Jackson for 3. Jackson's got 5 points now this quarter.
The defense was just nowhere to be found, and because of that, he adds to their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. And it's Chalmers missing. And it's Leonard with the ball for Albuquerque. Down by 15. Pass to Daniels. Money from 17 feet out.
Well, he got to his spot in the mid-range, and that's a shot he's going to make more often than not.
And stolen by Leonard. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on G.G. Jackson. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
1:04 left to play in the fourth quarter. Beasley for 3. Chalmers with a rebound. Pass to Wembanyama. Tries the spin move. From the high post. And it's Albuquerque with a rebound. Leonard on the wing. From deep. And the three-pointer goes. Here's Chalmers with the drive. Pass to Jackson. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
3 points.
When you get faced up at one end, you want to get it back at the other.
A bit of a duel going on between them. Came down the floor looking for immediate payback.
Here's Chalmers. Outside Koulibaly. The three from Wembanyama. That one's good. And so the road team gets the W in this one. Boy, this crowd